Good morning, Bill. That's right. According to the Wall Street Journal, the president could issue that executive order as early as today, directing Education Secretary Linda McMahon to, quote, take all necessary steps to facilitate the closure of the Education Department based on the maximum extent appropriate and permitted by law. It's something the president has been angling for since his first days in office.
Because I told Linda, I hope you do a great job and put yourself out of a job. I want the states to run schools, and I want Linda to put herself out of a job.
McMahon telegraphed the changes in an email to staff Monday night, right after her Senate confirmation, saying, quote, these are our convictions. Parents are the primary decision makers in their children's education. Taxpayer-funded education should focus on meaningful learning in math, reading, science, and history, not divisive DEI programs and gender ideology. Post-secondary education should be a path to well-paying career aligned with workforce needs. An effective transfer of educational oversight to the states will mean more autonomy for local communities. But many of the department's programs are codified by law, and Democrats would have to scrap the department to clear the 60-vote Senate threshold. Betsy DeVos, the president's former education secretary in his first term, was not able to get this done despite trying. Congress actually ended up raising the department's spending each year, despite a similar push back then to cut the agency's funding and shrink its size.
But since then, we had COVID, and Americans' eyes were open to just what an abject failure this federal agency has been at its mission. Shy of Congress actually dismantling and shutting down the department, one of the most important ways to get power back to a more local level is to simply take the funds appropriated by Congress and block grant them back to the states.
Some changes proposed by the Heritage Foundation could include taking the agency's Civil Rights Department and moving it under DOJ purview, and taking the student loan section and moving that over to Treasury. We'll see what happens.
Okay, we sure will. Thanks, Jackie. Nice to see you from the West.